and Jensen.
And I'm Carson Bennett.
And it's time for KYOT. Today we want to introduce you to a very special guest.
Our new security guard.
How you doing? You can call me Mr. Hamilton or you can call me Lavelle. I just want to welcome myself here to Monarch. I love myself. Hopefully you can give me a warm welcome too.
Do you want to help us introduce this story?
Sure, why not?
We've all seen the gravestone around school.
One day it was there, now it's gone.
Let's check it out.
On November 14th, a marker commemorating the Monarch Mines was put up in front of the Student Center.
Joe Jaramillo was the mule driver that drove the mules into the Monarch Mine. And when the Monarch Mine collapsed, he was the one person whose body was never recovered. Monarch High School kind of sits out on this open field plain and doesn't have a lot of history with it. But there is history around it. We just haven't shown it yet. So I really wanted to make sure that Monarch High School students knew why we're in Monarch.
Some felt uncomfortable with the size and placement of this marker.
I feel a little strange. I'm a little weirded out. The size of that particular stone, there's not a place on this campus that it would be not seen as a little bit obtrusive.
Even though the marker will be relocated, Ms. Bucher is searching for new ways to commemorate Monarch's history.
I hope to actually have some nice artwork put in that will tell the whole story.
Monarch will be working with a number of organizations to determine a location for the marker. For KYOT, this is Jordan Jensen.
Now to Brandon with Sportsball.
Welcome back to Sportsball. I'm Brandon Emmons. After reaching the mountaintop of basketball, I've decided to climb a new peak. Arm wrestling.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
Brandon Emmons, this is Sportsball.
Maybe Brandon needs to hit the weight room.
Moving on, it's the giving season. Let's see how the Monarch students give back to the community.
The holiday season is a time of giving, and the Monarch community is giving back.
I'm a sound engineer at my church.
I volunteered at the hospital for the past couple years, but I've just had a lot going on right now with college apps, so I'm going to start volunteering in the new year, like in early January again.
Volunteering makes an impact, not only for the people and charities being helped, but it has an impact on the volunteers as well.
It gives me the good feeling inside of, I'm being a part of something bigger than myself and helping out. And so
I've had some medical issues, so it's more meaningful to me to be volunteering at a hospital and be helping people that are going through what I went through.
If there's one thing the Monarch community does right, it's giving back to the community. This is KYOT, I'm Aiden Harris.
It's nice to see the giving spirit around at Monarch. Now let's head over to Mainland's for this edition of Mohi Cribs.
My name is Keith Mainland. I am a social studies teacher here at Monarch. Above my board right here at the front of the class is my Wall of Fame. Two of my favorite sculptures of all time. This was actually done by a student, and it's his Picasso rendition of The Last Supper. Okay, then there's a flag of some rebel country. This is a jersey from Tottenham Hotspur, signed by a whole bunch of the players. So that's a basic tour of my classroom.
Now for a quick message from our head boy and head girl.
Hey Monarch, it's Ty.
And Ashlyn.
All of next week, Stuco will be selling $2 ornaments for you to decorate that will be hanging up on the tree outside of B Hall. All the proceeds go to the Louisville Police Department Toy Drive.
Typically, Stuco sells candy cane grams, so we deliver them to your class. But this year, we're switching it up, and your candy cane is going to be attached to a
kindness slip.
Next week is the start of Mohi Knows Kindness.
So be sure to write your anonymous kindness note to any member of faculty or student.
We're going to be doing tons of other fun activities, so make sure you follow mo.kindness on the Instagram.
That's all we have today, Monarch. See you next year. And don't forget to wave to Jim.